A wild night of storms left some people without power overnight, others with bigger problems. Hi, everyone, and thanks for joining us on this Friday afternoon. I'm Kyle Bosch. Fargo emergency crews were called out early this morning to pull a truck out of a drainage ditch full of water. Police got the call shortly before 6 this morning of a Chevy pickup that was partially submerged in a ditch in the Madison Elementary School neighborhood. This is a picture of the scene. Now, police say no one was in the vehicle when crews arrived. They do tell Valley News Live the truck is from out of state and they are still trying to track down the owner. Well, there are plenty of ditches full of water after several inches of rain fell in some areas of the valley. And now it is the temperature that's doing the falling. Let's check in with meteorologist Mick Kerr, who has a first look at a cold Friday afternoon forecast.
Yeah, Kyle, I was out in it a little this morning, and that wind does have a bite to it, a cold, damp bite to it, and partly because of the falling rain, but mostly because of that north wind that's blowing in some sharply colder air. Tomorrow morning, we'll be down in the 30s. Rain has progressed well to the south, except still down around Fairmont, Hankinson, southern parts of Wilkern, a lot of Traverse, southwest of Fergus Falls in Ottertail County, a lot of Grant County. It's still raining. They have reissued the flood advisory for Richland, Ransom, and Sargent County, and have issued now a flood warning for the Red River from just south of to the north of Fargo-Moorhead. We have a 21 to 25 mile an hour wind out of the north, still gusting to 32. What has that done for us? Take us down into the 40s, and we're still cooling for a while yet this afternoon, Kyle. So we'll come back here in a few minutes and give you the rest of the day, tonight, tomorrow morning's weather, which might be a shocker to some.
All right, Mick, thank you very much. We do have new information for you on this week's deadly shooting at the Grand Forks Walmart. Police say that the gun used by Marcel Willis was his own personal weapon, not a military-issued one. Grand Forks police say Willis, a U.S. airman stationed at the Grand Forks Air Force Base, used a Smith & Wesson M&P 9mm semi-automatic handgun in the shooting spree. According to investigators, the firearm was legally purchased by Willis, but they did not release when he bought the gun or who he bought it from. Police also say that the shooting was caught on the store's surveillance video. The footage shows Willis entering the store just after 1 a.m. Tuesday morning. He shot and killed Gregory Weiland and shot and injured Lisa Braun before taking his own life. Police expect toxicology results within the next couple of weeks to see if Willis was under the influence of alcohol or drugs at the time. 3 men who robbed 2 people in a Grand Forks home are still on the loose, and police are asking for your help on any information related to the case. It all happened yesterday afternoon at a home on Glenwood Drive. Victims say that a man claiming to be from a local business knocked on their door. When they opened the door, 2 armed men pushed past the alleged delivery man and held the people at gunpoint until they turned over cash. The suspects then left in a maroon minivan. Police say the 2 armed men were wearing masks over their faces. One's described as a black man with a stocky, muscular build. The other was described as Hispanic with a taller, thin build. The Valley News Live's Neil Carlson will have full coverage of this story, including reaction from the couple held at gunpoint, coming up tonight on Valley News Live. Friday means it's time to get a look at this week's Valley's Most Wanted. Amber Ray Jones is wanted for possession of drug paraphernalia. Her picture's up on your screen right now. Call your local law enforcement if you have any information. A man is in jail after a short chase through a Fargo neighborhood this morning. Joseph Schmidt is in the Cass County Jail facing charges of resisting arrest and theft of property, as well as 3 outstanding warrants. Police were called to the Oak Grove neighborhood right around 5 a.m. by a woman who said she found Schmidt on the main floor of her home going through her things. When the woman saw him, Schmidt took off. When officers arrived, they were able to track him down using canines, locating him in a backyard nearby. Schmidt tried to run again, but was quickly caught and arrested. A Grand Forks man has been charged with attempted murder, terrorizing, and reckless endangerment after a gun was fired in an apartment building late last night. Officers were called to the 1800 block of 34th Street South around 11:30, and they found Mohammed being detained by a man there. Police say the 2 men had apparently just gotten into a fight, and at one point a gun was fired. No one was hit by the bullet, but Mohammed was arrested. Police say they don't know what caused the fight. Clay County prosecutors got a major victory in the case of two hockey players accused of making a sex video with a 15-year-old girl. Judge Michael Fritz has denied motions to dismiss the charges against Thomas Carey and Brandon Smith. Defense attorneys had claimed the charges should be thrown out for several reasons, including what they called selective prosecution, abuse of prosecutorial discretion, and freedom of speech. More than 9,400 state workers in Minnesota will likely be getting layoff notices on Monday as the governor and legislative leaders struggle to reach a budget deal and avoid a government shutdown. Among the layoff notices going out, nearly 4,300 are for the Department of Natural Resources, another 1,500 for the Employment and Economic Development Department, and nearly 1,000 for the Minnesota Pollution Control Agency. Negotiations do continue on a possible budget deal and setting an agenda for a special session early next month. Friends are set to gather tomorrow to celebrate the life of a man who died after being beaten outside a Fargo bar. Memorial services for Joey Garsland will be held tomorrow afternoon at 2:30 at the Northern Town Hall in Bemidji. Garsland died from traumatic brain injuries a week ago today. Family members are encouraging people who attend his funeral to wear Vikings gear. 4 men have been charged with murder in Garsland's death. Well, if you're having a little trouble getting your kids to wear helmets when they're out riding bike, maybe some free ice cream could get the job done. Fargo police are going to be on the lookout all summer long for kids wearing helmets while biking, skateboarding, or rollerblading. It's part of the I Got Caught program, and if police do spot your kids wearing their helmets and staying safe, they'll be issuing mock tickets. The tickets are actually a coupon for free Dairy Queen ice cream cones. Not a bad treat.